You want to know a story about that kid?
Yes.
Dude, when we used to race, Yuki used to do this thing. So the first year that we were teammates in F3 was 2019, and we did FIF3. We weren't teammates.
Yeah.
And then we did Euro Formula Open, which was like the older F3 cars. At the same time, we did both championships. We had to miss a couple of rounds, but we were teammates in that. So I got to know him pretty well. And all year, the team that we were racing for were the best in the Euro Formula, so we were always at the front. In a practice session or in a quali session, whenever I was on a cooldown lap and Yuki would come past me, and I'd see him coming in the mirror, so I'd get out of his way, he would always insist on just getting like as close to me as possible. Like, I don't know if he was trying to scare me or what it was, but just like right next to my wheel.
Whoa,
And
that
I'm
was
like,
good.
what is this kid doing?
Wow.
And he did this all year. And we go to Macau, which is, Macau, it's an insane circuit. It's like street circuit, really bumpy. It's borderline. Can't believe they race there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Really, really cool track. And so we both get phone calls from, it's both of our first time. We get phone calls from Helmut, and he says, whatever you do not crash in the first session because you need the time on the track to build up for the qualifying. Don't crash.
Yeah.
Roger that.
Yeah.
So we go to Macau. I go out first lap on track. The practice session's like an hour long. Very first lap I go out. I do my first lap. I complete it. I cool down. I'm on my cool down lap now, and I see Yuki coming in the rear view. And I'm like trying to get out of his way, obviously. I'm trying to get all the way over to the left side of the wall. I'm up against a brick wall, literally trying to be next to him. And he comes up, and as he comes past me, he just clips my front wheel and he goes flying and just straight into the barrier, like gearbox off the back of the car, like destroys the car. Breaks my front suspension as well. So I'm out of the session now as well. And I remember thinking, I knew exactly what he did. Nobody else knows this. Everyone just thinks that we've had a clumsy little crash. But I know what he's done. I know that he's tried to get close, and he's obviously hit a fucking bump because it's Macau. Misjudged it. And I see him in the elevator that night. I remember the elevator doors opening the first time I seen him, and he's standing there, and I looked at him like, and he smiled at me, and I knew straight away that he knew exactly what he had done. And he basically just tried to get really close and just rode off his car.